The Great War, which would later become known as World War I, is known worldwide for its brutality and sheer death toll. But as some of you may not suspect, this brutality and tragedy was not exclusive to the lower class, and many of the time's most notable personalities also met their end in this bloody conflict. In this video, I'm going to be covering the most famous people to die in the Great War and the manner of their demises. The first unlucky celebrity on this list is Henry Mosley. Henry Mosley was an English physicist, and assuming you guys aren't here for a science lesson, all you need to know is this guy was a pretty massive deal in the world of physics and made tremendous contributions to the development of the science. Sometime in the first half of 1914, Mosley resigned from his position at Manchester University with plans to return to Oxford and continue his physics research there. However, his duty-bound nature would prove his undoing when World War I broke out in the August of that year. Despite the protests of his family, he felt it was his duty to sign up, which he promptly did. After signing up, Mosley served as a technical officer in communications during the famous Battle of Gallipoli beginning in April 1915, where unfortunately he was killed by a sniper 4 months later on the 10th of August. The next famous person on this list is Arthur Edward June Collins. Collins achieved his fame when, at the age of 13, in 1899, he scored what was then the highest ever recorded cricket score of a whopping 628 not out. This legendary score took place during a junior schoolhouse cricket match between Clark's House and North Town House in Bristol. Apparently Collins wasn't a massive fan of the attention this incredible score brought him after he left school, but unfortunately for him, he was viewed as a legend of the game even well beyond his own lifetime, with one newspaper stating, "He has a reputation as great as the most advertised soap. He will be immortalised," end quote. After leaving high school, Collins chose to follow a career in the army and officially joined the British Army in 1904, after having studied at the Royal Military Academy for 3 years prior. After the outbreak of World War I, Collins was sent to France, where he was sadly killed in action on the 11th of November 1914 at the First Battle of Ypres while serving as a captain of the 5th Field Company, Royal Engineers, at the age of 29. He was signalling for more men to protect the flank of his trench when he was wounded. He was then dragged back into the trench by Sapper Farnfield, but sadly died an hour later. The final person I'm going to be including in this list is the Scottish poet Charles Sawyer. Charles Sawyer was born in Aberdeen, Scotland on the 19th of May 1895 to an already famous philosopher and university professor, William Sawyer. Upon completing his high school years, he, with pretty bad timing I might add, decided to take a trip to Germany in January 1914 to study the language and local culture. He planned to take up a scholarship and study at Oxford upon returning home, but unfortunately he would never get the chance, as war ignited across the continent during his stay in Germany. After Germany declared war on Russia on August 1st, he was briefly detained in the city of Trier, but was ultimately released later that same day and told to leave the country. Not needing to be told twice, he promptly returned to England and immediately volunteered for military service. He then joined the Suffolk Regiment as a second lieutenant and was posted to the 7th Battalion. He arrived on the Western Front in Boulogne, France, on the 30th of May 1915 and served near Ploegsteert. It was during this time when he gained most of his popularity, as he wrote many famous war poems during this period. He was not only a great poet, however, as he was promoted to captain in August 1915. Sadly, however, Sawyer was killed in action near Hulloch, having been shot in the head by a sniper during the final offensive of the Battle of Loo on the 13th of October 1915. Sawyer's last poem was recovered from his kit after his death and includes some of his most famous lines. It reads as follows: "When you see millions of the mouthless dead, across your dreams in a pale battalion's go, say not soft things as other men have said, that you'll remember, for you need not so. Give them not praise, for deaf, how should they know? It is not curses heaped on each gashed head, nor tears. Their blind eyes see not your tears flow, nor honour. It is easy to be dead. Say only this, they are dead. Then add thereto, yet many a better one has died before. Then, scanning all the overcrowded mass, should you perceive one face that you loved heretofore. It is a spook. None wears the face you knew. Great death has made all his for evermore." Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Sorry to end it on such a somber note, but it is quite a beautiful poem, I thought. Thank you guys for watching, and if you've made it this far, you're an absolute legend. Anyways though, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, night, wherever you are, and I hope to see you lovely people in the next one.